9:27:09, 2016 from Maharashtra, Lalita Babbar. 9:27.09 is also the Indian all-comers. 2016, the same one which I did speak of. The defending champion 9:47.78, Preeti Lamba of Haryana and Ranchi. So the 3000 meter steeplechase for women, following in the suit of the men, where Sumit Kumar of Madhya Pradesh took the gold away. Starting off here with Chavi Yadav of Madhya Pradesh. We all know that the preparation, as you would now watch the clearing of the hurdle in a short while and the water jump, is an extremely important part of the steeplechase technique. Early lead there, about 3 meters to start off with. She looks cool, calculated. That's the first of the hurdle. And each of these athletes on view obviously have become accustomed to the occasional bumping that you'll find in that pack behind, particularly when they approach each of the barriers. Out here, that's the bump that you did speak of, but they were separated. And even though we do talk of bumping, the athletes are really expected to follow the rules and avoid the cutting in and obviously disrupting the approach of the others. And that's one of the reasons, Swanlata, that the first barrier of the hurdle in a steeplechase is purposely made longer, so that at the start of the race that we just saw there, the athletes who are bunched close together can clear the hurdle without the incident which I just spoke of.
Yes, of course, Chavi Yadav, keeping in mind all the techniques from Madhya Pradesh. In 2018, she had personal best of 9.5673, whom we are watching in the lead on the screen. 388 bib number, Chavi Yadav from Madhya Pradesh. Her personal best, of course, is 10 minutes 45.24. In women's 3000 meters steeplechase, athletes compete over a distance of 3000 meters while navigating a series of barriers and a water jump.
The important aspect of the 3000 meter steeplechase, where the athlete which you are now watching must not run closely behind an opponent when approaching the barrier. And it's always better for these athletes to shift away from the opponent and get a clear view, which they are, so that if the opponent actually trips and falls, we saw that earlier in the men happening, it happens here as well in the water, then the athlete behind is not involved in the same incident. That's some of the basics that you teach the athletes when they start taking to the 3000 meter steeplechase. We always found, Swanlata, that the cross-country runners then graduate to the 3000 meter steeplechase, because the logic is simple. In the cross-country, you have barriers, you have hurdles of all sorts, and then they find it decently easy to compete in the 3000 meter steeplechase.
Now at the back straight, Chavi Yadav taking a good pace. She had increased. The race typically takes place on a 400 meters standard track, requiring athletes to complete 7.5 laps approximately.
Yes, we have different distances for the men, the women put together, which is the 3000, as we saw, the men at 3000, the women at 3000. And then you have a shorter distance for the juniors, 2000 meters. I remember in India earlier they used to run, the women used to run at 2000, and they've now come up to a level where they are capable of doing the 7.5 laps. How easily she does this, how easily she clears that hurdle. She's gone into the lead from the very beginning, Chavi Yadav. You look at her body passing over the supporting leg there. The spikes gripped the forward edge of the barrier just now, and that was in preparation for the drive. And that drive is more important in the water. She adopts the same style as you do in the 400 meters hurdles. Remember, the style in the steeplechase is very similar to the 400 meters hurdles and not the 110 meters or the 100 meters. Because in these two, the 100 meters hurdles and the 400 meters hurdles, you glide through, you sail through. Whereas here in the 400, you do identical what this girl is doing in the 3000 meters steeplechase.
Chavi Yadav, of course, she find her momentum. She is keeping the rhythm since the start of the race. That's what she focused. Once the athlete finds the rhythm, they will definitely keep till the end. And she is very much focused and taking the lead.
Well, I'm sure these girls, as a part of their developmental sequence, have all combined endurance training with all the drills that we spoke about to jump on and off the steeplechase hurdles. The Lone Ranger, as I would call her, she's on her own. Don't see anyone now approaching. In second is Komal Chandrakant Jagdale from Maharashtra, a state which has produced some good 3000 meter steeplechase runners. Lalita Babbar, Avinash Sable, although Avinash Sable is from the services, the Mahar regiment. A silver at Birmingham for him. Parul Chaudhary 9:15.31 at Budapest, Hungary in the World Championships. These are number 3, 4, 5. But this girl now picking up the momentum, wants to make sure that no one catches up with her. You know, we talk of Pakda Pakdi, the game. That's not here for her.
Is surely the demanding event for her. 3000 meters steeplechase in women's section. This event that showcases a combination of speed, endurance and hurdling skills. That's what Chavi from Madhya Pradesh, even for her, the opponents, she's overtaking. What a rhythm she is maintaining since the start of the race. For Chavi, we have to appreciate her. Not even a fraction of second, she's out of the focus.
We're now coming towards the final essay of the third day, that being the 3000 meter steeplechase. All the drills that they've gone through in their training, all exhibited out here. The excellent preparation that she's had at hurdling to become a good steeplechaser, the sense of a good cross-country runner competing on the track, the lead up, the development for the stamina, and now you're the cling of the bell there for the final 400 meters. But I don't think anything is going to stop her, Swarnlata.
Already she had the momentum. She is unstoppable at the moment. She's taken the final lap to classic finish. We have to see her happy face till the end.
Yes, unbeatable. The number 2, Komal Chandrakant Jagdale of Maharashtra, virtually about 25 or 30 meters behind. The distance doesn't look much, but for sure she now will take the finish in a short while. Komal Jagdale will have to be content with number 2, and Manju Ajay Yadav of Madhya Pradesh, who now just about takes the leap. Chavi Yadav at the water jump. Here she comes into the final bend, approaching the 100 meters, and there she will take the final hurdle, and that third day will culminate with a gold medal out here to Chavi Yadav of Madhya Pradesh, who's done so well to finish in absolute style. That's the number which she will relish, 388. That's a fine finish there towards the end from the two of them. Komal Jagdale nearly pipped there by Manju Ajay Yadav, but surely Swarnalata Chavi Yadav was a classic mold in the 3000 meters steeplechase.
Taking the third place. Still the competent is yet to complete the 3000 meter steeplechase. Only one last to complete this. Saloni from Uttar Pradesh. Her motive is to finish the race. Finally, here completes the action. Congratulations, Chavi Yadav. We'll wind off here of the day 3. Komal Chandra from Maharashtra clocking 10 minutes 18.69 seconds. In the second position,